to September. It's September 1st. Who knows when this will get posted, but it's September 1st, and I am excited because it is officially going to be fall season. They announced on the news last night that a lot of the apple orchards in the area are harvesting already, so that's exciting. I don't think my FFA group has an apple tree though, so I'm probably not going to get any apples in my weekly produce. Still haven't finished up the tree. Just hadn't worked this summer, so it's kind of funny because I was talking to some people at my craft retreat that come through town. As I've mentioned before, we got a detour coming through town. It goes right by my house now, and they were asking where I live, and I was kind of giving them the general area. And I think I said we're right on the main drag when you drive through, and I think one of them said, I don't know if they asked if there was a tree in our yard, or I said right now there's a giant tree down in the yard. And as soon as I said that, both their faces lit up. Oh, that's you? Every time we drive by, we're like, oh, they haven't gotten their tree cleaned up yet. And I'm like, okay. We have moved from being the church house, because our home, we actually moved it across town. It was the parsonage for a Lutheran church in town. So we physically had the house moved to where we are currently situated. So around town, I just tell people, oh, we're the church house. If they were, you know, we were getting a pizza delivered or something. Oh, we're the church house. Oh, okay. So now we are officially the tree house. So this fall, we'll get the tree taken care of. Our friends that are taking the wood, they've just been busy as well. And with the heat and whatnot, we have not been able to work, and we're limited to weekends. So you do what you do. It's not in anybody's way but ours. So it is so hot. That hasn't changed. Charlie says it's 69, but the humidity is jacked up right now. In fact, well, it's State Fair, and if you're from Minnesota, it's like clockwork. State Fair week is always the hottest, most humid days ever. So not a big surprise. So I even had to break down and turn the air on last night in our house. I was hoping I was done for the season, but I was working at the kitchen table, and it's a wood table. I was putting my hand down on it, and it was sticky. I mean, just the varnish was sticky from the humidity, which means the cat hair is sticking everywhere, so I turned on the air. So I'll hopefully have other stuff to vlog about this week. He's on the road, so we'll see what happens. Time to get the back cracked again. Every 2 weeks. Keeps me feeling good. Little speedway with Elvis in the morning. The potato chip fairy stopped by Charlie. Time for another taste test. It's an early out from work, and there's Elvis on the radio. Woohoo! Friday! So, just left post office, and he's actually already home too. It's 3:30, and yep, Eddie and I are going to go soak up the Wi-Fi and the air conditioning at the library, probably until they close at 6, and then we're going to be home for the weekend. Whoo, I got a big semi coming at me. But it moved. Anyway. Woohoo! Friday! Yep, and BB, that's his truck, is already here. So I'm gonna go stay cool. Hi, it's Sandy! It's Labor Day weekend. It's Saturday.
Yes, it is.
We finished our labor. We're done with our chores and our errands. We're going to go home.
And we picked up supper, but being that it was too hot, with all the errand running, we got it to go. By the time we get home, we're cool, we relax, we'll be ready to eat.
Bad part, we have to smell it the whole drive home. Good part, I got a snack. S'mores dippers. We got second round of Starbucks drinks. And now he's giving me a tour of his yard. Want to see?
Here we are. A lot of the guys that come in, they either park, they got their trucks and trailers ready to go when they're ready to go load. These are all of the trailers. A lot of these trailers are what we haul salad oil or soybean oils, most of them. There's a couple of them that we, the guys will drop trailers that they only specify with sugar or one reefer. And then there's more trucks. So this is our whole yard, as you can see. Big building's a shop, our wash bay. And that door is where we wash our trailers. Kosher wash, sanitize, and everything. All the good stuff. So, nothing too exciting if you're not into trucks, but I grew up on it. And these are different kinds. You got your Freightliners, Volvos, and whatnot. And then you got my truck, number 79, which is a Peterbilt.
Woo woo!
So that's my home away from home. Actually, that's my home, and when I come home, I'm away from my home. So
he spends more time at that home than he does in the one we pay for.
That's about it. But that's what pays for the home that she lives in that I come and visit on the weekends. So it still works out all right. And there's a little bit of office there where the terminal manager and the dispatcher is at, and that's about it. Thanks for viewing.
So I missed the memo that Star Wars is the big thing again, and we were in Target and it was everywhere. They had Star Wars SpaghettiOs and fruit snacks, and of course Halloween costumes and like adult snuggy looking things, and lots of interactive toys. Eddie was checking out most of them. I was like roping Chewbacca, trying to get him to talk to me, and he wouldn't talk. So I'll maybe insert those lovely little Snapchats for your enjoyment. And yeah, so I'm missing it. So in honor of that, we're gonna go home. Oh, the sun. And I have not watched the Family Guy. Is it Family Guy Star Wars, or what's it called?
The Family Guy Star Wars trilogy.
So if that doesn't sound like an exciting Saturday date night, I don't know what does.
It's the Family Guy.
It's the Family Guy. So, just gonna drive home, and then we'll see. I don't know. Eddie's already got to go back out on Monday, so tomorrow will be our weekend.
It'll be our lay in our underwear and do nothing day.
Exactly, and if it's as flipping hot, today was 90 degrees and 95% humidity or some crazy thing. It was bad. But
making soup in ways that I cannot pronounce.
Okay. Make it. Don't ask. Don't ask. Okay, I gotta eat my snack. Chewy. Oh, you son of a... He really does talk. He just won't do it. Honestly, Chewy talked, but he just wouldn't do it when I asked him. And the 35-year-old and up men thought I was the nerd.